Madaram Madare Yogi Mangaleya Pimangalam Pavanam Pavaneb Yogi Harinam Eva Kevalam Brahmastambha Payantam Savamaya Mayam Jagat Satyam Satyam Puna Satyam Harinam Eva Kevalam.
Here we're standing before our temple in Krasnoyarsk, Siberia, Russia. Krasnoyarsk is the third largest city in Siberia, and they also say it's the most beautiful city. Can't really appreciate that so much now because we're just finishing the winter here and there's no leaves on the trees, and it's actually sub-zero weather right now, but it is a beautiful city. And it was founded in 1628. Historically, it was a fort which guarded the eastern frontier of Russia, but it's developed into a very beautiful city. 1 million people, and has a beautiful river. It's called the Yenisei River, and as you'll see in the video, there's a beautiful monastery on top of the hill overlooking the river. In a darker period, Krasnoyarsk was infamous as the place where they had the largest gulag, as they call it here, or a forced labor camp. And our International Society for Krishna Consciousness has been present in this city since 1991, and currently you can see the temple behind me. That was built 8 years ago. And we have about 400 devotees here, about 80 of whom are initiated. Regularly, they have about 10 devotees going out in book distribution, again, during the winter and summer. And they also have here a Food for Life program for the homeless people. One interesting feature that we have here in Krasnoyarsk is the gypsy community just outside the city. We've been preaching there for a number of years. Actually, when I first came here, I think I first came in 1992 here. We had a temple outside the city just next to the gypsy community, a large gypsy community, and we used to go on Harinam to that gypsy community. And that was a lot of fun actually, because in the gypsies they have a tradition also. They like to sing, they like to dance, etc. Actually, it's said that the gypsies originally came from India many centuries ago and settled into the West. So there's a lot of similarities between the gypsy community and our Krishna conscious tradition. So we kind of bonded in those days. On those Harinams. We'd even go inside people's houses and chant and dance, and they'd come out. And dance with us. And you know, the gypsy community has a reputation. Some of their activities are questionable, but like everywhere, the power of the Maha Mantra, it can purify everyone's heart. So eventually, one of the main leaders in the gypsy community began practicing Krishna consciousness very seriously. And eventually, he became my disciple, Purusa Simha, and his wife also, Shami Manjari. They're really, really good devotees. So all through these years now, they've continued to preach Krishna consciousness in the gypsy community. I wouldn't say that anyone else has joined, but we're popular there for our singing and our dancing. And just the other day we had a program at Purusa Singha's house, and many of the leaders of the gypsy community came, and I was very touched by the depth of their questions. Very nice questions and very nice response. They said they would dedicate themselves to chanting Hare Krishna, they would learn our cooking and come to a Namahara program that Purusa Singh was going to start at his house there. So this is very satisfying.
Hare Namo, Hare Namo, Hare Namaiva Kevalam, Hare Namo, Hare Namo, Hare Namaiva Kevalam. Hari sada base tatra, tatra bhagavata jana, gayanti bhakti bhavena, harina maiva kevala.
Again, as I travel around the world, I see that this is a universal process. It was never meant just for a particular people in a particular continent. Krishna says in Gita that he's the seed-giving father of all living entities. And this is the process, the universal process, the Yuga Dharma, chanting Hare Krishna to bring forth our dormant Krishna consciousness. And it creates so much for me to see, especially the gypsies, taken to Krishna consciousness. It just creates in my heart a deeper faith in the chanting of the holy names and this wonderful process that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us and Srila Prabhupada brought to the West. So, unique feature here, the gypsy community is very much involved in chanting and dancing and taking prasadam with us. So, here in Krasnoyarsk, we're also preaching in our temple here. We have lots of devotees coming to our programs. There's lots of kirtan and lots of classes, and it's just wonderful at the end of winter here being in Siberia, sharing our good fortune with others. Hare Krishna. All glories to Prabhupada.
Diyatam, diyatam, kano, niyatam, niyatam, vacha, giyatam, giyatam, nityam, Harina Maiva Kevalam Jnikritya Jagatsana Rajate Sakalopani Chiranandamayam Shura Harina